يخلص هالليل إذا ما يخلص هالليل طلع الصوت من مسجده طلع الصوت من مسجده باب السجن بدنا نهده باب السجن بدنا نهده.
Well, good morning. We are at a junction, I have no idea where. If you continue down this road, you will get to Jenin. And we are here, you can't really see it, neither can we. There's the prison court, very important, where right now there is an additional hearing regarding Maher Al Akhras. For sure I'm saying this extremely wrong. So he is a Palestinian, of course. He was arrested last Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. Today it's Wednesday, right? And right now he is being held, still being interrogated.
لا ماهر ولا تحريره وهذا الطرد ما في غيره هذا الطرد ما في غيره وهذا واجب عليه هذا واجب عليه.
And the moment he was arrested, he immediately went on a hunger strike. Now, I think 3 years ago, he also was held under administrative detention. He was on a hunger strike for 103 days. And then last time when he was under on a hunger strike. After 103 days, he signed an agreement with the Israeli occupation force. Now, this entrance here, we are like 5-10 kilometers from Megiddo. This is only an entrance. So this is the military army where he will have another hearing today if he will be released or if he will be held under administrative detention, or if they're going to hold him any longer for interrogations for whatever reason. So I asked earlier today, like, okay, what's the story? Well, there's nothing special, except that he's a Palestinian and that dares to raise his head and protest and give his opinion that he doesn't agree with what's happening in occupied Palestine. And that's not accepted by the Israeli occupation force. So right now there's a hearing, and or to release him or extension on that he's being held. Right now no charges are being filed or anything. Now over 1,200 Palestinians right now are in Israeli jail under administrative detention. Over 1,200. 1,200 Palestinians are in prison for one reason only. They are Palestinian. Because if they did something, there would have been a trial, there would have been charges, and there would have been evidence of their so-called crimes. Now, when you're held under administrative detention as a Palestinian, there are no charges and no evidence. So you don't know why you're in jail. 1,200 people do not know what was the crime they committed that deserves for them to be in jail. So there was none besides them being a Palestinian. 1,200 Palestinians in Israeli jail, which is anyway against international Geneva law, because if you're arrested in occupied Palestine, you should stay in occupied Palestine.
لا ماهر الحرية لا ماهر الحرية لا فلسطين الحرية لا فلسطين الحرية لا أسرى الحرية لا أسرى الحرية.
Now besides
ومن الميل الميل من الميل الميل جاي جاي الحرية جاي جاي الحرية ومن الميل الميل من الميل الميل فلسطين عربية فلسطين عربية.
So besides 1,200 Palestinians,
وما بدنا خبز وطحين.
we'll finish this sentence at a certain point.
بدنا الأسرام حراري بدنا الأسرام حراري وما بدنا خبز وطحين ما بدنا خبز وطحين بدنا الأسرام حراري بدنا الأسرام حراري. يا ماهر يا بطل يا ماهر يا بطل اسم وطنك
So this road we're standing on is just for Palestinians. Israelis, if you continue, you get to Jenin. Now, this is not Jenin that we're seeing here. At least I don't think so. Definitely not so. This is not Jenin. After this hill. Anyway, 5,000. Over 5,000 Palestinians right now also held in Israeli jail under not so nice conditions. Spending lots of time in isolation. Manasra, Mansara, Manasra, I think. is almost for 2 years already in isolation. Kid was thrown in jail when he was 13. Horrible. Freedom all. We have Walid Daka in jail. Israel doesn't want to release him on humanitarian grounds because humanitarian and Israel doesn't go together. So Walid, his heart is working for 24%. 2/3 of his right lung has been removed. He has cancer in his spine. Can't walk, can't talk. But that's not enough for Israel. No release. In jail already for 37 years. Was supposed to be released this year, but of course additional charges were brought against him because Israel does not want Walid Daka to have even one moment of freedom in this country. They want him to die in jail, and they're doing everything they can that he will. So wherever you are, if you're watching this, make some noise also for Walid. And then here today we are at the military court close to Megiddo, where right now is a hearing of Maher Al Akhras. Yeah, let me just zoom in on the sign so you guys can read the name properly without me ruining it. And he was arrested last Tuesday. On Thursday, the request of the police was of the army to hold him for another week. Today is the hearing. We hope they will release him, and if not, they'll probably throw him in jail under administrative detention. Again, no charges, no proper hearing, and no evidence. 1,200 Palestinians that way are in jail right now. Okie dokie, guys. You get the drift? Again, this goes road. This is an exit. Area A. Palestinians. It's only an exit. You can't get into Israel through this way. Now there's something like 500-600 checkpoints in occupied Palestine while we're talking about that. Something like that. I will get the correct number. Give it, 500-600 checkpoints. And then Bibi had the fucking nerve to say earlier this week that Palestinians have the freedom of movement in occupied Palestine. They don't. There is no freedom of movement whatsoever for Palestinians in occupied Palestine. Zero. You have 500-600 checkpoints, and then you have settlers that decide, let's have, a daily prayer in front of entrances of Palestinian villages, thereby also closing it, setting up new illegal outposts, attacking them. Yesterday we saw a soldier arresting or keeping hostage a 6-year-old kid. In the end, the two sisters tried to protect their little brother, were arrested. Yeah, sure. Seriously. Horrific. This is it for now. And I hope we have a proper update later this day that Maher has been released and will be, home tonight. Because it's fucking crazy. Again, 1,200 Palestinians right now being held in Israeli jail under administrative detention. And we call that a democracy? Really? Ayush.